Listen to me. You owe it to yourself, not to your parents, not to your friends, not to your teachers, not to the people who doubted you. You owe it to the person staring back at you in the mirror every morning. You owe it to that kid inside of you who once dreamed without fear before the world told you to be realistic. You owe it to that version of yourself who believed anything was possible before life tried to break that spirit. You owe it to your future self, the one waiting for you to stop making excuses and start taking ownership of your life. Because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to hand you success. Nobody's coming to drag you out of bed when you don't feel like it. You have to do that yourself. You have to fight for you. You have to bleed for you. You have to believe for yourself. You owe it to yourself to stop settling. You owe it to yourself to stop saying maybe next year. You owe it to yourself to stop pretending you're okay with average. Because you're not. You were never built for average. There's a fire inside you, a voice that says, I can be more. That's your purpose calling you. And every time you ignore it, you die a little inside. So stop playing small to make others comfortable. Stop shrinking so others don't feel insecure. Stop watering down your ambition because it makes people jealous. You owe it to yourself to stand tall, to walk like you belong in every room, to speak like your words carry weight, to move like destiny itself is watching you. The truth is the world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe it everything. You owe your talent, your grind, your sweat, your discipline, your focus. You owe your absolute best. Because if you die today, your dreams die with you. Your ideas vanish. Your potential disappears. Your greatness never gets to breathe. Don't let that happen. You owe it to yourself to wake up earlier, to work harder, to think deeper, to plan smarter, to cut off distractions, to be so focused they start calling you obsessed. Because obsession builds empires. Discipline builds legends. And right now, you're standing at a crossroads between who you are and who you could be. The only thing separating them is your decision. Decide today that you're done wasting potential. Done explaining your dreams to people who don't get it. Done living for validation. Done waiting for motivation. You owe it to yourself to act even when it hurts. To keep pushing even when you're tired. To keep believing even when it looks impossible. That's what separates winners from everyone else. They keep going when others quit. Pain? It's temporary. Regret? It lasts forever. And regret is the one thing you can never train away. So get up right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now, get up and go after what's yours. Because the clock is ticking and your future self is waiting for you to show up. Let me tell you something most people never understand. You're the one who has to live with the consequences of your choices. Not your friends. Not your boss. Not the people online judging your every move. You. Every time you hit snooze, you're lying to yourself. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you're betraying your own potential. Every time you scroll instead of work, you're choosing comfort over greatness. And comfort will kill your dream quietly. You owe it to yourself to suffer now, so you can live free later. You owe it to yourself to pay the price in private, so the world can't put a discount tag on your name in public. Because you can't cheat the grind. You can fake results on social media. You can fake confidence in front of people. But you can't fake work ethic in the mirror. That reflection knows who you really are. It knows if you've been honest. It knows if you've been lazy. It knows if you've been giving half effort and expecting full-time blessings. The mirror never lies. So what are you going to do? Keep talking? Keep complaining? Keep pretending you want it while doing nothing? Or are you finally going to wake up and take ownership of your story? Because success doesn't come to the most talented. It comes to the most relentless. The ones who refuse to fold when it gets ugly. The ones who train when no one's watching. The ones who stay disciplined even when motivation disappears. Motivation fades. Excitement dies. Hype ends. But discipline? That's forever. If you only work when it feels good, you'll never win. If you only show up when you're confident, you'll never grow. If you only fight when it's easy, you'll never become unstoppable. You owe it to yourself to become consistent, to build habits that don't depend on emotion, to build a routine so tight that quitting feels unnatural. The world doesn't reward almost. It rewards all in. If you're going to do something, do it with fire. If you're going to chase a dream, chase it with everything you've got. Because the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. You owe it to yourself to protect your energy. Not everyone deserves your time. Not everyone should have access to you. Some people drain you. Some people distract you. Some people delay your destiny. Cut them off kindly, but firmly. They'll call you arrogant. They'll call you selfish. They'll call you crazy. Let them, because while they're talking, you're working. While they're hating, you're building. While they're sleeping, you're evolving. And one day the same mouths that doubted you will whisper your name with respect. But don't chase their respect and earn your own first. Because this is not about proving them wrong. This is about proving yourself right. This is about waking up one day and realizing I did it. I really did it. You owe it to yourself to keep climbing when the air gets thin. To keep believing when no one claps for you. To keep pushing when your body says stop. Because pressure makes diamonds and most people quit before they shine. Listen, greatness demands sacrifice. You can't have success and comfort in the same room. You can't chase growth and hold on to fear. You can't become your best self while staying around people who remind you of your worst. You owe it to yourself to be uncomfortable, to walk through fear, to do it is scary, to show up when no one expects you to. Because the ones who aren't fearless, they're the ones who act in spite of fear. And when you feel tired, remember why you started. When you feel weak, remember who you were before you forgot your power. When you feel like quitting, remember who's watching. Your younger self. Your future self. The people who silently believe in you. You owe it to yourself to not let them down. You owe it to yourself to be the one who breaks the cycle. To be the one who says, it ends with me. Because maybe your family never had wealth. Maybe no one in your circle ever made it out. Maybe you've been told all your life that you can't. But you owe it to yourself to be the exception. To rewrite the story. To make history scream your name. Stop saying someday. Say now. Stop saying I'll try. Say I will. Stop hoping. Start building. Because time isn't waiting for you to be ready. You owe it to yourself to fight for your future like your life depends on it. Because in a way, it does. This is the moment. Right here. Right now. The part of your life that decides who you become. The moment when excuses stop and the power returns. Because deep down, you know you're meant for more. You can feel it when you wake up. You can hear it in your thoughts when the world goes quiet. That whisper that pulls, it's your destiny, trying to get your attention. You owe it to yourself to answer it. You owe it to yourself to become everything you said you would be. Let's be honest, you've been through hell. You've been broken. You've been rejected. You've been laughed at. You've been ignored, overlooked, underestimated. You've been told you're not good enough. And yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still fighting. That means you still have a chance to rise, a chance to rebuild, a chance to make your pain mean something. Because life doesn't owe you anything, but it's giving you one more shot, one more sunrise, one more heartbeat, one more chance to rewrite your story. You owe it to yourself to make that shot count, to look back one day and say, I used everything I had, every tear, every scar, every loss, every setback. I turned them into power. You owe it to yourself to become your own hero. No cape, no spotlight, just you, standing tall in the storm saying, I won't break. Because the truth is every person you admire started where you are, alone, afraid, unsure, but they moved anyway. They believed when no one else did. They kept going when everyone else quit. And that's what you have to do. Keep going. When it's hard, keep going. When it's painful, keep going. When you can't see results, keep going. Because success is built in silence, long before the applause ever comes. You owe it to yourself to be patient with your progress, to trust the process, to understand that greatness is not built overnight. It's built brick by brick, moment by moment, day by day. You won't always see results right away. You won't always feel motivated, but you'll always have a choice, and that choice is what defines you. Choose to rise. Choose to work. Choose to fight. Choose to believe in yourself even when it hurts. You owe it to yourself to become the person your younger self needed. To be strong when you once felt weak. To be brave when you once felt scared. To be unstoppable when you once felt lost. You owe it to yourself to create the life that little version of you used to dream about. The house, the peace, freedom, the pride. That vision wasn't random. It was your soul remembering who you're meant to be. And when you finally make it, when the money comes, when the respect comes, when the peace arrives, don't forget the nights you cried. Don't forget the people who left. Don't forget the version of you who had nothing but refused to quit. You owe it to yourself to honor that version, to keep that hunger, to stay grounded. Because success without humility is empty, and achievement without gratitude feels hollow. You owe it to yourself to give back, to lift others, to be the light you once needed. Because true greatness isn't about being above others, it's about pulling others up with you. Every scar you carry has a story. Every pain you've endured is proof of survival, and survival is strength. You owe it to yourself to never waste that strength again, to stop doubting it, to stop playing small, to stop pretending you don't know your worth. You've already been through the worst, now it's time to live like it. Walk with confidence. Speak with purpose. Move like destiny owes you no apology. You owe it to yourself to forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the lost time, for the times you didn't know better. Forgive yourself, not because it's easy, but because you can't move forward while holding on to who you used to be. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are proof that you can survive anything. And that means you can achieve everything. When the world doubts you, smile. When they mock you, work. When they leave you, rise. When they say you can't, whisper back, watch me. Because you owe it to yourself to turn every no into a reason to grind harder. You owe it to yourself to make every failure your foundation. Every loss your lesson. Every setback your setup for a comeback. And one day, when you finally get there, when you finally stand at the top of the mountain that once terrified you, you'll look back and realize it was never about proving anyone wrong. It was about proving to yourself that you were capable all along. You owe it to yourself to finish strong, to live loud, to love fiercely, to dream wildly, to never let fear silence your fire again, because you only get one life. And wasting it on doubt, fear, and excuses, that's the real failure. So wake up, lock in, focus up, and tell yourself, I owe it to me, because when it's all said and done, when the lights go out, when applause fades, when no one's left to watch, you'll be alone with your reflection. And in that silence, one question will echo louder than any noise in the world. Did I give it everything I had? Make sure your answer is yes, because you owe that to yourself.